Welcome to Swain Movie Minute, where nostalgia meets muscle and movie magic. Today we're diving into the rise of Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, two powerhouses whose careers defined modern action cinema, rivalry and all. Buckle up, this one's full throttle. Vin Diesel's breakout in Pitch Black, 2000.
Where the hell can I get eyes like
Before
that?
Fast and Furious, Diesel was Riddick, the night vision anti-hero that made sci-fi cool again. Pitch Black proved he had more than muscles. He had presence.
Did not know who was.
Universal greenlit The Chronicles of Riddick because Vin personally pitched it as a space mythology, not bad for a guy who once worked as a bouncer. The Rock's electrifying WWE persona. Before Hollywood, The Rock was literally electrifying audiences in the ring. His charisma, catchphrases, and eyebrow raises made him the most entertaining man in sports entertainment. That charm, it didn't stay in the ring for long. Vin Diesel's Fast and Furious legacy begins, 2001. The Fast and the Furious turned street racing into a lifestyle. Vin's Dominic Toretto became the cool, quiet outlaw everyone wanted to be.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
And when he said, "I live my life a quarter mile at a time," we all believed him. He almost didn't return for the sequels. Universal offered him Riddick instead. The Rock's first movie role, The Mummy Returns, 2001. Remember that CGI Scorpion King? Yeah, it was rough, but it marked The Rock's cinematic debut. Despite the bad effects, audiences saw potential. One year later, the Scorpion King gave him his own movie and a $5.5 million payday, the biggest for a first-time leading man at the time. Vin goes mainstream with XXNX, 2002. Vin Diesel as an extreme sports spy? Wild. XNX was like James Bond on a skateboard, and it worked. It cemented him as the millennial generation's adrenaline hero.
Why do you do that to yourself? That cigarette's gonna kill you one day.
He performed many of his own stunts, including that iconic bridge jump. Hey, if you're loving this nostalgia trip, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and drop your favorite Vin vs. Rock moment in the comments. All right, let's get back to the muscle mayhem. The Rock becomes Walking Tall, 2004. This was the turning point. The Rock ditched fantasy roles and went full action hero.
I'd like to plead my own case.
Order.
He showed Hollywood he could anchor a movie solo, not just be a cameo wrestler. Vin Diesel's emotional switch, The Pacifier, 2005.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. That's scary. He was Howard.
Yup, the man who drove muscle cars was suddenly babysitting. And somehow it worked. It showed his comedy chops and gave him mainstream family appeal.
Tyler!
Fun fact, The Pacifier grossed over $190 million worldwide, proving Diesel could do more than glower. The Rock's comeback in Fast 5, 2011. Then came the cinematic collision we were all waiting for. The Rock joined Fast 5 as agent. Hobbs turning the franchise from street racing to globe-trotting action.
The most important thing in life will always be the people in this room. Right?
The Vin vs. Rock fight scene? Pure movie gold. No CGI, no doubles, just raw intensity. Rivalry turns real behind the scenes.
The internet wants to know, who is The Rock talking about?
Fans weren't imagining the tension. Diesel and The Rock actually clashed off camera during The Fate of the Furious.
One thing is they're talking about is this feud, but it seems like it's been put to rest. We were talking to Vin earlier. He was talking about how we rented.
But that drama only fueled fan interest. It was like watching Fast and Furious turn into WWE. Behind the wheel. Two Kings, One Empire Fast X in 2023. After years of tension, fans had accepted that Vin Diesel and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson would never share the same franchise again. Then Fast X dropped its bombshell, a surprise post-credit scene featuring Hobbs back in the mix. No trailers, no leaks, just pure shock. It wasn't just a cameo, it was a statement. The feud was over, and the family was whole again. Diesel had hinted at brotherhood healing, but no one expected it this soon. Fun fact, The Rock confirmed his return himself, saying he and Vin had put the past behind us, and that Fast X was the beginning of a new chapter. After years of rivalry, it turns out nothing stronger than, yeah, you guessed it, family. So which one do you think had the bigger rise, Vin's growl or The Rock's grin? Drop your pick in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this throwback, don't just drive off, subscribe for more top 10 and more moments every week. This is Swain Movie Minute, and remember, it's not just about action, it's about legacy.